Hey, what's going on everybody? Servo here. Welcome back to the channel. Today we have just a few more things to share with you guys, a couple more hidden things that we, the community, have discovered over the past couple of days. Lots of new little hidden and secret stuff and little things that have been changed over the past couple days since the new Wonderland Whimsy update. And if you guys wouldn't mind, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate it. And also, I am doing another giveaway, but this one's different and this one is massive. I am giving away a Nintendo Switch 2 console. That's right, literally pre-orders for it just went live the other day. I picked one up for myself, that way I can test out Dreamlight Valley and see, you know, if it's going to be better, faster, a higher item limit, if they're even going to put it on the console. I'm going to test it out so you guys will know. But I also managed to secure a pre-order, that way I can give one away to the community, just as a massive thank you for all of your guys's literally just watching my videos helps more than you know. I always try to give back when I can, whether it's, you know, the DLCs, Moonstone packs, things like that. I always do my my hardest to give back to you guys. So seriously, thank you so much. We're almost at 60,000 subscribers, so huge shout out to everyone that has subscribed already. And yeah, if you want to enter, it is free, of course. YouTube's not a part of it or anything like this. This came out of my own personal savings. I knew I was going to try and secure a download like a year ago. I've been stashing money away just so I can give back to you guys. So if you want to enter, it will be down in the comment section below. It is pinned, and you do have to be 18 or older. All the details will be on there. Make sure you read through everything before you actually enter. And it is open to everyone, but if it's if you do win and you're international, you're outside of the USA, I won't really be able to ship a console, so I will give the equivalent of the price, and we'll work something out then. But yeah, make sure you read through everything before you enter. Now, I don't want you guys to miss out on any other future giveaways. I do a lot of them here on the channel, so double check, make sure you are subscribed. Some people think they are, but they actually are not. And yeah, let's just jump right into it. Alrighty guys, one of the coolest new things that they have added into the game is actually these blue mushrooms that you can get from Storybook Vale. This landscaping option, you know, we have the clusters here. If you notice, they actually have this mystical effect on them. Now, this was definitely not in the game before, and I know this because I have been decorating my plaza for the past couple of days, and then now that we have the update, boom, look at it. It is beautiful. Like I said, you have to have Storybook Vale for this, and it's the little cluster here. I say little, but it's a massive cluster. And then if you come down over here, I put down one of these singular giant mushrooms, and it also has that effect. So let's go ahead and switch to nighttime, and look at it. It is a beautiful. Now you can also go and get that mist. If you want to try and work it into a dream snap somehow, you can get some sparkles, you can get a few effects, and you know, this might actually become very useful whenever you're doing a maybe something for Halloween, a spectral ghost type of submission. You could do something like that. It's really eerie especially if you can change the nighttime filters and all that stuff. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this and you're starting to add it to your valley. It's just beautiful. I love it. Now, another thing, they actually increased the amount of gold you get from memories. Now, if you used to have all the memories in a category and you got duplicate memories, it would give you 20 gold. If you go and collect one, watch this one be an actual memory here. It's going to end up giving me a memory. Okay, well, we're going to go somewhere I know for a fact I'm not going to get something a new actual memory. We're going to get a duplicate. So let's go to the Elysian Fields here. Now, I believe I have pretty much all of the digging memories, so that's how I know that this one's probably going to be a duplicate. Now, if you watch at the top right of my screen, you're going to see that I ended up getting 500. That's right, 500 coins for memory. So if you want to farm up memories, it might be a good way to get some extra gold. There we go, there's another 500. And then the new thing, tip number 3, as you may have noticed, at the top right, it actually shows what you're gaining. So for example, it says plus 500 to my 16.5 million there. And that works for everything, you know, like Goofy Stall, Scrooge's shop, anything like that. At the top right, it actually shows what you're getting now. So if I were to, yeah, let's go and like buy something. Golden apple, it's actually going to subtract it there. So we bought that, back out, and it says a minus 222. And then same thing, if I go in here and start selling stuff, and this works for Scrooge as well. We go ahead and sell this stuff. It's going to change my money, but then if I back out, now it's going to say plus a 143 or whatever it was. So that's a nice little change, I guess. Now, another cool thing you may have noticed if you went to your Forgotten Lands is the green fires are now back. So if before you completely like watered them and got rid of all of them, they were gone for good. And now they have respawned. I don't think this was like a intentional thing. I'm pretty sure, I mean, this update's been very buggy. And we also didn't get a lot of the things that were promised, like the heavy cauldron. So I'm pretty sure this was like a lesser version of the update and it's not polished. So that's probably what, it's like something in the code triggered these things to spawn back. Now if you get rid of them, it looks like they are going to be gone forever again. So I had like a bunch on my path here about 15 hours ago. I got rid of all of them except for that green fire spot and then this one over here. And no more has spawned. And again, it's been at least 15 hours since I did that. So I'm going to keep this green one here because it is out of the way. But my other ones actually spawned on my path. If you want to keep them or they're in a good spot, I would definitely keep them. This one right here, obviously, I'm going to get rid of because it's on my path. But something interesting to note, if you were like wanting them to come back, and maybe now they spawned in a good spot for you. Unfortunately, we can't like pick them up and move them around though. Now, speaking of like broken things that were supposed to come to the game that didn't, they talked about like the odd number of the rooms. It looks like the only one that I noticed you can really get is like if you go down to expand floor, and then well, let me actually go up to a higher floor real quick. I don't want to mess up this room. So we'll go to floor 20. And then we're going to go and expand it. You can change the size of the rooms. And we had like 8 by 10, 8 by 8. We had all of these numbers. But now you can actually take it down to a 3 by 3, which is the tiniest of rooms. Could be a little like broom closet. Could be a toilet room. I don't know what you're going to do with this space, but it's there. I'm hoping one day they expand on the housing features and make it kind of like Alice's house, where you can actually have bordered walls, separate rooms and stuff within the same area without actually going into other rooms. Inside of Alice's house, you have this room here, and then you have this like wall separator with another open door, and then you have this space in here. And then imagine if there was another one and then another one and made it larger, kind of like how Palia does the housing system. Something like that in Dreamlight Valley would definitely be awesome, rather than just one room, go into a door here, a door there, and then a door over there. Hopefully one day. I mean, the game, I feel like it's going to be out for many more years, so you never know. But right now, if you want a tiny little broom closet, this was your update. All right, so another cool thing is that there is now a crafting, like a cooking station, sorry, that will cook your recipes pretty much instantly. So for example, we all knew that this alchemy station here was bugged on the last update, where it was actually like pretty dang fast. Now this cooking station is pretty much instantly, especially if you're using a controller. But look how massive this item is right here. This is not how it used to be. Before this update, it was actually normal size like this right here. And it looks like this was also bugged out. There's so many things in this update that is bugged right now. It's actually crazy. But I'm going to show you how fast this can be, and then how you can farm up memories even like quicker. To find you a recipe, you could do like a 1-star recipe. Let's do something very simple that we have a lot of ingredients for. All right, let's just say cheese platter, right? So I have 28 here. And if I want to do autofill on controller, I hit like the select and then start. So then I could do this. I'm not speeding up the video at all. This is like, I just cooked 27 things there. So this will be a great way to get memories. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go and buy a bunch of cheese real quick, and we're going to take this in my house, and I'm going to show you another trick. All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to go into an empty room. So let's go to floor 5 and see if this is empty in here. All right, it looks good. Now let's get that cooking station out. It's called the Vizier's Alchemy Table, and I believe you got this from Jafar's questline. So you will need to purchase a Rift in Time if you don't have it. And we're gonna go in here and then we can do like the 1-star recipe if you want, or you could use this to craft like 5-star. As you see, let me find a 5-star recipe so I can craft 4 of these. Look how instant that is. So I could do the same thing with 5-star recipes. So it doesn't matter which one it is literally instant. Now I'm gonna go back to a 1-star recipe and we're gonna farm up a lot of memory orbs and pick them up. Back to my cheese platter. I just spent some gold. It doesn't even cost that much. And then we are going to do this over and over until some memories pop out. All right, we got 1 memory already. Let's see if we can get some more. Look, I'm going so fast that the images isn't even like disappearing in time. There's another memory. So we've been doing this. Oh, I'm out of coal ore. Okay, make sure you own enough coal ore. Well, we ended up getting 2 memories in just a few seconds. And then we can hit this button right here to reset room. And check our inventory, and now you actually have those memory orbs to put them in a chest. You can drop them down, use them in a dream snap. Now this trick right here was available in the previous updates. The only difference is now with the super speed Vizier's alchemy bench, the cooking station, it is so dang fast. Make sure you have lots of coal, make sure you have lots of cheese. And then if you have any like duties and stuff for cooking, or you want to finish all your cooking memories, this is going to be the method to do it. And then you can drop it down. You can also drop these down on a floating island. You just have to always reset to pick them back up. But if you drop them in your regular valley, it's not going to work. But you can also use them to get your coins. So you can actually activate them, pick them up, or it says you can sell them to Goofy for 500. So let's go see if we can actually sell the memory orb. We can click on it and yep, you can actually sell them if you want to, although I don't think it's worth it. I would much rather have the memory than just 500. And then last but not least, they did upgrade the storage system, but unfortunately not in the way we were hoping. They mentioned how you can take a medium-sized chest or a small chest and upgrade it. It's going to cost some Dreamlight. It's not really worth it. So this is a medium chest. If I want to upgrade it to a large, it's going to be 8,500 Dreamlight when I could just craft a normal large chest for 5,000 Dreamlight. Now, I was really hoping, and this is pretty much the only way this would be super beneficial, is if it was going to work for like refrigerators or all storage systems. So for example, this refrigerator only has 2 inventory spots. I could see this being worth spending 8,500 Dreamlight to upgrade it to a full-size large chest. But that's not the case, you know, especially like bookshelves or any sort of storage items, the potion cabinets and things like that. If we could have expanded that, it would have been a game changer. But I guess we're gonna have to wait. I'm not really sure what made them want to do this, at least like make it so prominent in the patch notes that it was almost like it was a highly requested feature. So I don't know, but it is what it is. Anyways, that's it for the video. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned a little something, and I will see you guys in the next one.